It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Harry. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here's the handoff. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. The give on the counter.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Pugh. Got it in the middle, it's King. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that. It's easy to see why.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball in.
Zings it complete to the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about this defense taking one back to the house? It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Dropping back, it's Pugh. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback.
There he goes! Across the 50-yard line on a huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground? That is a ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
To the ground with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football and turn over on downs.
Yeah, the receivers.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Well, after that opening pick six, really good focus here to get in position to tie it up. A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
They'll run the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on third and goal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab over the middle. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Looking downfield, it's Pugh. Touchdown, Bucks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Herring. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Rolls it in. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And how about this tight end finding that soft spot after the play action froze him?
It's tough to do sometimes for these tight ends to kind of find zone defense and find the areas they need to work and make sure that they've got that communication with the QB. But these two right now are on the same page.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Moffitt. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The idea is keep moving it forward, able to spit it out quickly to the tight end and get a few.
And the idea on defense is to tackle the catch. Don't give them any yards after they make the reception. Nice job.
The Sooners are rolling down the field. They'll leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
This running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Shakes off the defender. Ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here's the pressure. Myers on the move. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
It'll be third and long. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking for a man. It's Pugh. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball, trying to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Ivory. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown Sooners. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
He'll bring it out. It's Herring. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Back to throw. It's Pugh. Might be looking to run. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Herring. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick completion to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Right on the money. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wants to throw on third down. Gets it out quickly. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Sooners will have it first and 10. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He's got it on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. On target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Into the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Enough time to get off one final play of the half. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Using the quick game. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To the air, it's Pugh. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Big, tall receiver. Figured the quarterback has an easy target. Not this time. Missed it badly.
And a lot of those big guys, they don't necessarily, some of them do, some of them are freak shows, but a lot of those big guys don't run great all the time, and you want to get physical and disrupt those routes and disrupt that timing. You can tell the timing is a little bit off on that one.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Buys a little time with his feet. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking to the big tight end.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time.
There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Routes like that are great times to be running. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
And the Sooners have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And you want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Quickly complete. Has plenty for the They stop him at the 28.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Led him a little too much.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Throws to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's King. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy.
Turning it on! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The give to the back, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fakes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass.
catch in the middle. It's Sampson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Coming out with it, it's Herring. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense, right?
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Sooners will snap it on first and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's first and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Rides the back on the option, the give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop him.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going for it all. Throws it in on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And they'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Swings it out to the flat. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage, and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw it. Right down the middle. Found the seam. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Offense just not able to get it clicking down here in the red zone. That's 3 straight incompletions, trying to fit the football into tight windows, but the timing not there, and now it sets up fourth down.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. Trying to find the end zone. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Facing a 3rd and long. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they prove, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. They showed that here today, dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for. I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement.